So guys, I stumbled upon something interesting, very interesting on Reddit. So this is an article, a post from someone who is claiming to be a lawyer and who used to work on Wall Street. So I'm gonna read this and we're gonna see exactly what he has to say because it's really interesting. Now, upfront, guys, I don't know exactly if this is, and I don't have any way of kind of challenging what he's mentioning here, but at least let's find out. Okay, so first one. Finally, the SEC is investigating trading activity. Hedge funds are in more trouble with SEC than we know. Interesting. So he says, if you read my post earlier, I'm a lawyer who used to work on Wall Street. Literally, my office was on Wall Street. I have a colleague I used to work with at the New York the New York Investor Protection Bureau with the New York State Attorney General's office. He's now an SEC lawyer in New York City and has been for years. I finally got a hold of him. This is bigger than we know. There is an investigation into short position trading activity and its relation to clearing trades and market maker activity. He will not tell me the names of the firms they have opened up an investigation on because he can't, but it's safe to assume it's the usual suspects shorting AMC. So he continues saying, I can't tell you this though. They are looking at more than fines. Wish I could share more, but the SEC isn't going to tip off anybody while they are investigating them, just as the FBI wouldn't. Makes sense, right? But he did say there is activity that we wouldn't even know about that is playing with the share price. This is why my fellow apes are always asking how could we be red or have such low gains when we have 3 times the buys, etc. So just hold on. And finally, he says one or more firms, whether they be the hedge funds apes always mention, like Citadel and Melvin, or some we've never heard of, are going to be in a world of hurt. For some, it just may mean that they're going to be out of business, and for others, it could resume in criminal penalties, meaning jail time. Again, he assured me this is serious and there are other players who execute/clear trades who have been cooperating with the SEC. It kind of explains why we never hear anything from the SEC. They are not in on the anything with the hedge funds, and the new SEC chairman is not messing around. So at least, guys, one thing that I do think it's accurate is the last mention, the new SEC chairman Gensler. Guys, he has a reputation of not messing around at all, like not playing games. He's really firm in terms of getting back the market integrity. So at least that we know, or I know. So the other thing, so let's assume it's true, okay? Which doesn't surprise me because I've shared with you on my channel videos about the new SEC chairman who, after being interviewed by Congress, answers or gave kind of a sneak peek of what he was about to do with his new role, especially when it comes to short selling the market and the trading activity around hedge funds, family offices. So we know, like the FBI does, they wouldn't do anything to kind of jeopardize the whole case because the hedge funds and the shorts, there are billionaires, guys. They have connections like, we can't even start to imagine. So they wouldn't do anything to kind of jeopardize the case. So I do agree with the secrecy around this, but it kind of goes along what the SEC chairman mentioned on the interview on TV when he was invited, and talking about what was his plan. So guys, if it's the case, and I'm assuming it is, then you all know is going down, okay? It's going down big time for the hedges because the SEC has to fight and defend their reputation, which is also the whole US market reputation. Because if everybody starts to believe that the US markets are a casino or a scam, are rigged, which we all know is, it's not confronting other companies outside of the US, other retailers outside of the US or even in the US, to continue to pour money into the stock market. So guys, because of this, it's another, kind of light around pieces getting together in order to make this whole thing scramble. And we're definitely going to get out of this on top. By the top, I mean the moon.